that mid lane, and he drowned very quickly on said island. However, this time SK have a better mix of damage across their comp. They have that magic damage we were looking for in game 1. They have a little bit of a curveball with the Amumu.
God, they know something's wrong here. Koi stepping up so deep, but now they think that's actually their opportunity to walk up because Lucian has no E, so now they're saying maybe we can get this next wave in. Lucian's E's on cooldown, but surprise!
They spot him on the ward. Heal being used for the chaser. Exakick has cleanse, but really has nowhere to go. Doesn't burn either summoner and is cut down for first blood. Dots will burn his flash to escape, but Malrang once again Malranging all over the map.
A little bit of game of chicken there. Malrang just flash Qs instantly, won't expect.
This is the time at which you have to be careful for it. So your bot lane will back away, and then after that time expires, like, well, Malrang can't be ganking anymore. He's doing a full clear where he's going up towards the top side. Exakick though, flashing forward into the trap. Trymbi has the flash, but that was beautiful from SK in the bot lane. The binding in terms of relative power, both the teams look pretty even right now. Blasting one for Larssen. Malrang. Oh no, man, he steals it away with a smite. Markoon, the curse of the sad mummy, he's had enough of this. Malrang flashes and escapes.
No way.
Now the IE is sitting there. Larsen's going in for the chase as well. Flashing with the stolen curse of the sad mummy. The CC chain on Irrelevant is absolutely beautiful. Sertuss trading down towards the bottom side. Doss trying to join the fray, but this should be 2 kills. Over to Koi. Irrelevant tries to get away. Double flash from Koi to stop him. Sertuss tries to escape, but he will fall as well. And in the end, the stolen Herald and 2 kills over to Koi.
Malrang just swings his cape and says, my job here is done.
Just armor as well, I think the magic damage on hit. I will check that in a second. Doss lands the light binding. Instead they turn on to Exakick, who Gelfloss and flashes. Doss already dead, as you say.
Yeah.
Not really any escape there for the Lux.
Koi are just dominating this game as well. It just feels like SK can never really get their foot on the gas and start brute forcing through a lane. They haven't had mid push the entirety of the game, barring maybe level 1 to 3 for the Azir. And so the game just innately becomes hard to play. Maybe a play top here.
Szygenda doesn't have flash. Bandit toss forward. Szygenda trying to get away with the world ender, but Relevant on the chase. Q2. Curse of the sad mummy. In the end, SK will get the kill. Relevant takes it up towards that.
Goes top and gets a kill. How much can they leverage from that now? Because now Exakick's just gonna die.
Yep. I'm sorry, Exakick. Not long for the rift, I'm afraid, as Larssen chases him down. And Exakick, even with the cleanse, is unable to escape. Koi continues. As the 100 gold that Markoon was ahead has been nullified by Malrang once again. He's nullified the entire game. The bandage toss, but he's not underneath the tower. He can flash away. Sertuss looking for the trade here. His second bandage toss, though, is enough, and Markoon finds his first kill of the game.
These lane ganks top are working. Early, they then get a lead, and then they hold on to that lead for as long as possible. Here comes the play onto Szygenda.
Underneath the tower. Unstoppable onslaught being used as well as they get Szygenda, but the TP's coming in. Malrang looking for the Glacial Prison. It's going to hit onto Sertuss. Larssen joins the fray because of the sad money. A possibility, but the Emperor's Divide will separate them for the time being. Tidal Wave being popped, Decimating Smash dodged, as Irrelevant will be sacrificed. Can the rest of SK get out? Sertuss dodging to the side of the Emperor's Prison. Flash ult from Larssen! And you called it, Caedrel! Larssen read your mind, and he read the minds of SK as he takes down 2.
Really quick response. They have teleport on Larssen. They have mid push into bot. It's quick, it's easy, and this is what happens when you see if they can force SK out. So now they're holding on, and they have really got good face check set up. Larssen on a blue orb, I don't think he realized that for a second.
Larssen knocked back, steals away the Emperor's Divide. Doss with the flash, but the light binding didn't connect. Emperor's Divide away. Larssen trying to escape. Glacial Prism being used as well, and Larssen's still alive! In the end, shut down by Doss. SK finds something on the map.
Does Sertuss base heal? The crab's there, but he'll get pushed into Larssen. 7k HP, they have got Lux E in the pit, so they can see the health of the dragon. A little bit of chunk onto Larssen, we can see the damage from the Azir. Just Malrang hitting this.
Just Leroy Jenkins it. Irrelevant. You got to charge.
Szygenda's waiting. He's waiting for them to commit so he can flank.
5,000 HP on it. Malrang goes in, Glacial Prison hits. Szygenda not there in time. Markoon was locked up. Irrelevant charges in. There's the bandage shots as well. Irrelevant able to survive, but Larssen gets out as well. And now Szygenda's on the back line. Irrelevant already down. Sertuss slides in. Perhaps this is what SK were looking for. But a double from Szygenda. The World Ender's doing exactly that. Doss takes one in with Markoon. Szygenda will fall. Markoon with nuts. Bandage shots. Once again, SK flashes. But there's no vision in the bush. They don't have the wards to spot out comp. But their prize for the fight, where they were even, will be the dragon. Malrang flashes in, dashes out. The dragon secured for SK, and perhaps some small vestige in vest. Now they don't see anyone on the map. He'll back
needs to
away.
Be really careful. He has no flash. I don't know why he's
Glacial
here.
Prison hits. Markoon was looking for the crab, but that crab greediness might spell SK's doom. He doesn't even secure the Scuttle Crab, and now...
Walk in, so they may as well go towards Nash. It's not like us giving them a second dragon's going to hurt, and SK realize that now, so they've left.
Lands the bandage toss. Comp, though. Mikhail's away from it. Second bandage toss coming in. Irrelevant trying to get to the back line. Glacial Prison flashed away, and now Irrelevant's in the midst. to 3. The Emperor survived. Sertuss was locked up for a second there. Didn't have time to get the ultimate off. He was CC'd by something. I didn't quite see what it was. Koi, though, were able to pick up 1 kill. And now what do they have to go on the chase? Irrelevant being forced away, like binding just wide. Larssen has the Curse of the Sad Mummy. Could just use it here to make sure this Sion does go down.
No flash.
Another stun being used as Larssen holds onto his ultimate. Irrelevant turns it back around. Decimating Smash will keep Larssen in place, but Irrelevant will fall. And the Ocean Soul very much on the menu here. Ace in the hole from Exakick. That's not going to do too much to Larssen. He can heal that up. Liggity split. Koi will start the Ocean Soul. And it will be their prize for winning the fight once again.
My god, that Sion is really, really tanky. Yeah. Koi needs to get the Dominix onto comp ASAP so he can start shredding through that. Maybe a Void Staff on Larssen. Maybe they're going to go for Nash.
In that position when SK were closing in around him. Irrelevant is backing on a control ward.
And they know it.
And they know it, which is very odd in my estimation. Oh! But they look for the damage on comp. They can't quite take him out. Ace in the hole's going to be blocked. Malrang stands in the way. Szygenda TP's in. Unstoppable onslaught. They're just trying to kill off comp. But the Lucian is dashing and dodging and dipping and weaving away from everything that SK can throw at him today. Truly an episode of Dodgeball for comp. And he's coming out on top once again. The Acropism will stop the decimating Smash. Larssen comes in from the side to clean up the kill. But no matter what you throw at this Koi bot lane, they're just unkillable.
Irrelevant takes so long to melt through. Even comp with 5 items takes ages. This Sion only has 2.5, 3 items, but they're going to go towards Baron. Markoon doesn't have the ultimate. It's on Sertuss if he wants to look for any kind of shuffle, but can SK really walk in here? It looks so hard. SK are going to look for it anyway. Markoon can look for a steal. Full vision for Koi. Only ultimate they have is Larssen with the Azir ult. Markoon has vision with the Luxie. He knows exactly what the health bar is. Koi on stopping him. He can look for this if he wants to.
Koi are holding it. 2,500. They don't know how low it is now. They do. The Luxie goes in once again. Szygenda's in the mid-wave. He's looking for the flank, but Markoon could just go in. What's going on? Set! Koi held it for ages for them. However, Sertuss will fall and Szygenda tries to get onto the back. That's 2 kills over to Koi. SK trying to run for the hills, trying to escape. Szygenda's still on the chase. The World Ender has timed out that movement speed. Not there for him anymore. The slow from the Luxie, the binding as well. But perhaps Dots, even with the flash away, will be culled where he stands. Exakick cleanses the Glacial Prism, so 2 Barons remain on SK.
Such a confusing...
Awesome.
He's flanking, it looks like. Maybe if he can take an Amumu ult and then flash ult them, it'll be good.
I mean, it would be deadly. Exakick has no flash, no cleanse. Irrelevant now trying to get away from this one. He's rooted up, but instead they just don't really engage. They're trying to kill off Szygenda and they will manage not to do that. Larssen with an incredible flank. He waited for his opportune moment and then he pounced. SK routed in the mid lane. Nothing they could do against the oncoming storm of Koi. And after a back and forth affair, Koi are barreling down the mid lane.
The stolen Amumu ult seals the deal. I think he hit at least.
And what do we return to form for Koi, back to the ways that won them 2022 and with a date against Vitality on Monday.
SK showing signs of life in this game too towards the mid to late game. That steal was fantastic from Markoon. But it was quite tricky for Koi to find fights because they didn't have any kind of like on-paper frontline. The Sejuani would Q ult in, and then her job would basically be done. She can try and soak up damage, but the Sion was just an absolute sponge. And it was so hard to get past that brick wall of the Sion. Once they did, it was easy to start getting the carries, but the range on the Caitlyn Azir was hard for Koi to deal with.
Yeah, Swibber's discussion on the Amumu being a bit of a curveball, the composition being a lot stronger, you saw it in the mid-game. If they'd been even going into, you know, the 20-25 minute mark, SK very much could have run away with that game. But in the end, it is Koi.